want to go back to something that I learned as a child. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names are never going to hurt me. Ridicule and bullying is the easy way out. And that's really what this society has been trained for now. I mean, in the last 20 years, it has been all name calling, and both sides are to blame, but boy, there are experts at it right now. And it is time to stand up and speak without fear. Psychiatrist and Fox News contributor Keith Ablow, I should add, friend of mine. Keith, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Okay, Keith, I brought you in because I just wanted to, everything, you've been watching the show for the last 4 minutes. Everything that's happening, people don't know, because I didn't know how to deal with things when I first kind of started getting involved in things. People attack you and you're like, whoa, 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 I'm just expressing my opinion. This is what people have said about me just this week. Okay,
just this week.
This is just this week. These are not things. These are not things that nobody's talked about the facts. These are just the blogs and everything else. I'm a freak show, a religious nut job, hysterical, a cult leader, a shameless opportunist, a political operative for who? I'm full of crap. That one. Delusional, hard right, idiotic, thick-headed, spineless coward. I love that. Crybaby, that one they probably have me on. And I'm just a fear-mongering whatever. I don't want to know about me. I want to know, now I'm to the point to where I think that's funny. Yep, that's me, the fear-monger.
You got it up on the board. That's the first step.
Got it.
Right?
So,
but a lot of people will run from name-calling.
Yeah. So how does the average person prepare to go into battle with people who have never done anything but cry, racist, witch, whatever it is?
Here's what you have to do. Take a psychiatrist's perspective dealing with people who are addicted to drugs. Okay? What's the first thing that someone's going to tell you if you say, you know what, you've been sniffling and going to the bathroom 5 times, and I'm wondering if you're using coke?
No.
No. Are you crazy? Are you an idiot? You're insane. What are you trying to do? Break up my family? That's the first line of attack.
Okay.
Right? Now, there's going to be another line of attack where they say, you know what you're trying to do? You're trying to scare everybody. All I was doing is a little recreational substance. Okay. There's no plot here. Okay. Man, why don't you look at yourself? Right? There's every attempt to deflect from the facts. Drug users want to keep using drugs.
You know, can I tell you something, Keith? Yeah. I said, I think about a year ago, you know who will save this country? Alcoholics and drug addicts.
They know the deal.
Because they do. They don't take, I'm a recovering alcoholic. I don't really care. It's like, yeah, I admit to myself, I am an alcoholic. After that, everything's pretty much downhill. It's
and when you're using, you'd tell other alcoholics and families of people trying to save their loved ones. Right. What does an alcoholic say when using? When you say, "Are you using?" He says, "I am not."
Of course not.
I am not. And the person who tries to take away that substance is the devil.
Okay, so what do you have to do? Just keep saying?
You have to say to yourself, number one, I expect it.
Okay.
People are so intoxicated now. They've been told so many stories that if you're going to say the emperor has no clothes and stop the party, you're going to be vilified. Expect it. Get your own whiteboard like Glenn Beck. Right? Because you've got to immunize yourself. From being run out of town.
You know, here's the great thing, and we have to take a break and we'll come back. But America, let me tell you this. This is a great thing. If you're a conservative, at least, you have been vilified for so long, you've had to do all the soul searching. If you are a racist, well, you got some problems to deal with. But you know who you are. Are you this? Are you that? Are you that? You've been accused of everything under the sun. So you know the truth. What difference does it make what they say? Prepare yourself. Spineless coward. That really? Prepare yourself for what's the worst they could do. And you know what? To me, the worst thing that could happen in life, this is my word. You take away anything from me. The worst thing in my life is to lose my honor and to return, I am a religious nut job, to return to my Heavenly Father without honor, without doing what I was supposed to do. If you got something else that could be worse than that, you know, losing my car or my job, you might want to reevaluate, because that's a pretty important time in America. More with Keith in just a second. have to tell you, we have put something together that I think is really inspirational at the end of the broadcast that you don't want to miss. Hang around for a second. Keith Ablow is back with us. He's a psychiatrist, Fox News contributor, and a friend of mine. Keith and I were just talking in the middle of the break about, it's going to get worse for me personally, and it's going to get worse for everybody else as they speak out. And that's okay. And I said that I've already met with my family, and I've talked to my kids. Do you know who your dad is? Do you know why I'm doing these things? Yes. They can say whatever, because they got to discredit me. That's fine. They have to.
If you're right and you stay committed, you're in for more pain.
Yeah.
But this is the lesson of great religious and political leaders for all time. You will be tested. They will try to break you, of course, right? What you have to do is go back to the facts and say, I'm sorry, but it seems to me this Marxist is, in fact, in the White House. And I'm not even sorry about it.
Right. And here's the thing, and I said this on the radio today to my audience. This cannot be about me. This has to be about the facts. I started the week that there cannot be any leader to this. The facts must lead us.
The facts have to lead, because guess what we've learned? It doesn't matter how charismatic you are in leading Enron. If it's a lie, it's a lie.
Well, I think history will show our president is pretty charismatic. How this ends still hasn't been unwritten, but with the facts get out,
correct,
it doesn't matter.
And the truth is all powerful. There's no question that you can run from the truth for a certain amount of time, but it always catches up to you. And so we need leaders to be willing to say, you know what, I'll take the pain. I want to show what the facts really are. I know you're coming for me. It's okay, because you know what, if we don't do that, the suffering multiplies.
Right.
All of us are then lost down the road. Right. And you got to know who your friends are. That's another lesson, right? Because it's one thing to stand alone, but if you're a man, and I'm one of your friends.
Thank you.
If you're a man who can call someone and say, here's what my heart is feeling. It's tough what I'm doing. This road is not easy to travel. That's a different person than one who is completely isolated and alone. And for people who don't know it, I know you've housed other families' children in your home when they met tough times. I know who you are.
Okay, here's the thing, America. Tough times are coming, but I promise you this. Powerful and mighty miracles are right around the corner too. But it's going to take all of us. It's going to take almost like organizing our community. Who would have thought that? And you know what? I'm going to cover the grand community organization event on 9/12 in Washington, D.C. Because some things are worth standing up for. What are those things? We'll show you when we come back.